Hey, it's Sarah with House Copper. Every time I go on these videos and I see like how much dirt is on my face, I promise you I'm clean sometimes. I've done these videos where I'm clean, but I always look so dirty. Okay, so today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to clean your tin lining if you don't want it re-tinned. And it's kind of tricky because tin reacts to a lot of the chemical cleaners that you have. So there is some chemical cleaners I would say you can use. Other times, some of them are bad. So especially polishes, keep polishes off if you can. So I'm going to show you what I use, and take it or leave it, and it's pretty easy, pretty quick, and we'll go from there. All right, so this pot is something I'm refurbishing. It's been electroplated with like tin or maybe even nickel. It was not hand wiped, but it will be now. So it was sent to me. So it's soaking in a lye bath. So for those who don't know what lye or caustic soda is, you can get it on Amazon, and it is sodium hydroxide, and it's like a soapy powder. It is it is really dangerous. You have to wear protective clothing. They explain, it causes severe burns and damages. It can wreck your clothes. I highly recommend you wear a thick leather apron if you're going to use this. But what you do is you dilute it with water. The water still has this like weird texture to it, so if you can use rubber gloves, use rubber gloves. And the caustic acid actually doesn't wreck it. It cleans it a little bit, and it gets it ready to scrub off any last grime. But it is a way to try and get some of the grime off without without the issues of like mechanically removing it. So it's like an acid wash, and if you can see like around the rivets here, it's really kind of dirty. Now that it's been soaking in the caustic acid, I can get that out with just like a little wire brush, and I'm gonna I can scooch in to some of these cracks there and get some of the dirt out. This may work for any baked on stuff. So that's one quick way to clean the tin without really destroying it too much. You can use an SOS pad too, but let's assume this didn't need retinning and you just wanted to clean it because it's oxidized. That's one way to do it if the oxidation isn't bad. Now over here, I have another piece. Now this has been soaking. Now this is not as good a quality of copper, but this has been soaking in lye for about a week. Some of it has come off, as you can see here. Some of it absolutely has not. This is just destroyed. It's nasty. It needs to be completely refurbished. So a lye bath will not work, even if you scrub at it. I don't know if you can see, but I've scrubbed with like a wire brush. It won't come off. You would need a mechanical process to get this ready for retinning. So clean, not need retin. Clean, still need retinning. Got it? Good. All right, so now we're out of the shop, and now I'm going to show you some inside methods that are good for saving your interior tin, that are also free of chemicals. They may or may not work. It totally depends on the quality of your copper. It depends on how far gone your tin is, how oxidized it is. It depends on the amount of tin that has been baked on. Like sometimes people really kind of almost burn food onto their tin. That can also create a problem. Usually if you get that bad, if your tin is like charred, like you burned your food on that tin, sometimes the only way to get that clean is to use chemical oven cleaner. It uses, like they say, use a small area, check it, see how it looks with a little elbow grease, but that's really the short of having it re-tinned sometimes when the tin is charred, oven cleaner. But these are some ways that you can clean it without any chemicals. So I'm going to show you some of the ideas, and always love to hear how other people have cleaned their tin in the past when they do not get it retinned. Here we go. All right, so this is one of my old pots. It was retinned, but as you can see, like, it is old. There's been a lot of damage to the copper itself, and it's a little dirty. It's used. So one of the very first things you can do is just add water and add it all the way until you get to where you want it to be clean. So usually this area in pots is usually pretty nice. It's once you get kind of below, rivets and below and all along the bottom, that you get the worst kind of wear and tear, oxidation, reaction, you know, with any, you know, particularly dirty foods or something like that. Sometimes when we get overzealous with our cooking, that can happen too. So what I'm doing is I'm filling this all the way up. Now, the first thing you can do is this, and just boil it. Just get it all the way up and boil it. And the second thing you can do is add some dish soap and boil it. And you're gonna boil it for like 10 minutes. And then this should all get really cleaned up, and I'm gonna show you that. In the meantime, I'm gonna get out another one. We're almost full. I know, isn't this, it's like watching water boil, right? I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm gonna show you another one, and we're gonna play with that one too, with a different method of cleaning. So this one, I'm gonna leave it to boil. I'm gonna start it to boil. So you want it to boil like on low. It's not gonna wreck your tin. Here's some soap. It's not gonna wreck your tin because your tin is full of, your pot's full of water. So your tin isn't gonna melt because you have tons of water in here. And you're just gonna bring this whole thing to a nice low boil and leave it there, you know, for about 10 minutes. Over here is another pot. This one is an old one from Italy that I got. I've never messed around with cleaning it up or retinning it or anything like that. But this is another one with a different method of cleaning interior tin. And you fill it with water, you know, again, as high as you want to get it clean. I'm not gonna do a lot, just for sake of argument, because I don't care if this is. And then you're gonna take a piece of folded up aluminum foil, or tin foil as we like to say, but it's aluminum foil. And you're gonna fold it up a couple of times. Okay. You're gonna put it in the water. You're gonna let it sit in there. And then, I need like 3 hands to do these videos, I swear to heaven. Or I need my kid to video it for me. This is baking soda. I buy it from the Amish, so I get it in like bulk. Hold on. Okay, sorry. You're gonna take like a teaspoon-ish of baking soda, not baking powder, and you're gonna mix that up, and you got this, and you're gonna put it, you're gonna boil this. You're gonna bring it on to a simmer, okay? And what it's gonna do, and again, you don't need to really worry about like heat as badly because you have this full of water. But what this is gonna do is see all of like the dark oxidation and the food in the cracks from the old tin job, you know, all of that, and you know, some of it around here. The heat and the baking soda and the water are going to pull off the food, and it's actually gonna like the oxidation in the food is gonna attach itself to the aluminum. And your aluminum foil is gonna get dark, and it should pull up and kind of brighten your tin overall. So that's what we're gonna do. And I always love how fast copper is. You saw how I've just turned it on. It's already boiling, like it's already simmering. It's so fast, it's amazing. Okay, I'm going to just let these go, and I'll show you the end results. Okay, it's been like, I don't know, 4 minutes. And you can see all the junk that not only is floating, but is attached to the tin. And actually, it's pretty amazing what it all got off. So, you know, I'll dump it here. We're gonna dump it. so clean and pretty. Look at that. Nice and bright, and does not need retinning for a while. So there is the option of water and baking soda and a piece of tin foil. And I'm going to show you the piece of tin foil too. It's still really warm. But I don't know if I can, you can see the oxidation that it pulled up. It like, yeah, inside it's like, it's brown. There you go. Maybe that's a better, like it pulls all of the oxidation off your tin. There's a better example. So pretty cool, huh? All right, next one is the boiling soapy water. Okay, so the boiling water and soap have come out. As you can see, it didn't do much for this dark area here in terms of the oxidation that's already there, but the bottom is a lot cleaner and shinier. And so is it a little bit around the rivets and along some of the other parts of the side where it was mostly just food and light oxidation. But there you go. I mean, especially in the bottom, it did a really nice job with the soap and the boiling water. So there you go. Those are the handful of ways to clean tin instead of getting it retinned if your tin's in good shape. And as always, looking forward to comments, thoughts, input, and other observations. Thanks for watching.